Hey FlossTube, I'm Apple of Hoosierapple xstitch. May the 4th be with you for all you Star Wars fans out there. I am back today with an update. I have a FO, I have a finish. I have a couple of whips that I've worked on over the past month, and I have 3 new starts, one of which I had restarted many times before, but I think I finally got it this time and it's going to stick. So thank you for stopping by to visit. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting and dinging my bell. Is it over? It's over here. It's in a corner. Anyways, let's just get right into it. My first FO is Lindy Stitches from she did the Funky Menagerie Sal, and I did this on, oh my goodness, 32 count. Oh no, see, I changed my fabric. I did end up doing this on Picture This Plus, Havisham, and I believe it's 18 count. And let me give you a little gander here. Well, let's get the whole thing in there. There we go. It was fun. It's a bunch of real and mystical animals. I really enjoyed working on that, but I am glad it's finished. Sometimes when it gets towards the end of a sal, I'm just kind of like, okay, come on already. But she did really good. I think it came out over it was 4 parts, so there's 1 part a month for 4 months. And I can't wait to see what her next sal is going to be. Hopefully she does one. Then I'm going to get right into my whips. The first one I worked on was Smaug Holmes. If you're a Hobbit fan, you know Smaug from Desolation of Smaug. And Holmes, as evidenced by the pipe and the scarf from Sherlock, the series. And my suspicion is that they did this because both Martin Freeman and Benedict Cumberbatch were in both movies. Well, was in the movies and also are in Sherlock. In either case, it's so cute. I did make some progress in it. Excuse me. Let me make sure I don't show this to you backwards. And this is where I'm at right now. So I'm definitely making some significant progress. It's kind of hard to see some of the lighter stitches. I don't know if you can pick up. I don't know if the camera's going to pick them up or not. And as it turns out, my highlighter error that I mentioned before, it's going to end up looking like maybe a sun. I hope so. If not, I'm still going to leave it. It adds character. Every little flaw adds character, right? And then the next one that I worked on was, well, first off, let me tell you, the Smaug Holmes is on Color and Cotton's Monster. It is 28 count. And up next I have, what do I have? I have Temperature Tree. No, I don't. I have Temperature Typography. I think the Force has stolen my words this year. I don't know. And I'm stitching on 28 count cashel linen in smoky white. Here is the mock-up. Of course, my colors will be different because I live in a different location. And here is, oh my goodness. I'm all thumbs today and I can't speak. This is where I'm at now. Good January, February. And I've got April. All I need to do is finish the L for April and start May. And I live here in eastern Massachusetts. And so the colors are determined by our high temperatures during the day. Let me just put the needle minder back on here because I popped it off. And I don't want to lose it. Okay. And then up are my new starts. And they're all 3 Hades. I don't know what I was doing myself, but in either case. The first one I worked on, which is a new start, is Sweet Shop. The artwork is by Amy Stewart. I don't know if you can see this. The picture's a little fuzzy. And that's the way it printed. And that's kind of how it looks on the website. But I got a decent start on it. It's huge. Huge. And I'm doing this on 25 count easy grid Aida. And, well, I'm just going to show you the part that I got done. See, I don't have anything way over here yet. But here's what I have done so far. My goal is to work the first top row and then kind of work my way down so I don't have the, what do you call it? Like the seams from doing, you know, columns and rows. I want it to all kind of blend in together. You know what? I just actually showed that to you backwards. What can I say? Might look better if I showed it to you correctly. How's that? There you go. Now you can actually see what it looks like. You can kind of see a little bit of the curtain coming in over here. There you go. And what I did is I marked the first block. You can't see it because it's covered up. And then it's 700 stitches across. So I went down and marked the 70. So if you can see that. The 70 blocks, so I know where to stop even. I know I'm looking at a pattern, it's going to tell me where to stop, but it just kind of gives my little thought process a point of knowing kind of where I'm at, like a goal line. Goal line? I'll say a goal line. Touchdown line. How's that? My next one is the restart that I've started I don't know how many times. And so finally I ended up ordering this on the Haid website so that I can use Pattern Keeper with it. It is Girl Crowleering, which is one of my favorite paintings on the planet. And first off, let me tell you what I did. I stitched the whole first row in black. See this? Looks black. My mistake was I actually didn't read the pattern. Well, I mean, I read the whole first row is the same, and the little symbol's a little black square, which for, I would say, a good portion of patterns in general, that means it's black. No. It is actually 939. So I had to frog all 500 stitches, half stitches, 1/1 on 25 count, easy grid Aida. But I did manage to put the 500 stitches back in the correct color. And I think I have 502. This is where I am. Can you see her developing? I can see a line at the background. But it's a good start. I think this is, other than the frogging, it's actually going easier than when I was trying the other pattern, which was all blended. And I actually like the gridded fabric a lot better. It's easier to figure out where you're putting stuff. And then my last new start is, I'm doing it on, what am I doing it on? I literally just wrote this down. And now I don't think I can find. I'm doing on 18 count Picture This Plus Aida in Salt Rock. And I have this one in the Q-Snap because this is the one I was recently working on. And because my new Grime Guard, I get Grime Guard of the Month from Gueron's Tote Bags Stitchery. I kind of think it's appropriate. It's very colorful. And so here is my newest one. It's called Mini Sasquatch. And it is a Haid. It's not full coverage, but I don't know. Can you see the little guy there? How cute is he? And here is where I'm at. And my Grime Guard is going to be as colorful as he is. I do have down here a few stitches. I don't know if you can see them because they're close to the same color as the fabric. And this is the one I think I've worked on most recently, and I'm having a blast. I love it. During the whole pandemic lockdown thing, my husband and I started watching the shows about, you know, finding Sasquatch and all the mysteries around it, amongst other paranormal things we've been watching. And when I saw this one, I thought, I have to have this. So this is Mini Sasquatch, and it is a Haid, and the artwork is by Dave Bartholet. What do you think? I think the grunt card is perfect. Very colorful and matches my Squatch. And then other than that, I think that's kind of my Stitchy update. I'll try not to make it a month before my next one. Let's see what I have. I do have a couple new starts coming up. I'm going to be doing The M Fairy by Mirabilia. One of my nieces is going to be having a baby next month, and I got a sneak peek of the name. She gave me the name. So I'm doing the M Fairy because it starts with an M. And other than that, there's not a whole lot of an update. I'm just going to stitch, 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 and honestly, probably mostly on my Hades because they're in Pattern Keeper, and I find it's a game changer for me. So I'll tell you what, I will catch y'all on the next go round. Like, subscribe, and leave some comments. Bye.